Hi students. In short term, next topic is errors and measurements. Okay. Now here errors number of times, but mainly we are taking two. One is systematic. Second one is random errors. Okay. Cause of this one. Okay. Systematic cause. Mainly cause of this one is defects in instruments. Okay, defects in instruments. And second one is imperfection. Okay, imperfection in experimental procedure. Okay, and third one is personal errors. Personal errors means eyesight, like that one. These are simply minimized. Okay, random errors, you don't know cause of this one, you don't know cause of this one. Okay, so how to eliminate this one? So one experiment conducting number of times and observe the number of values. Okay. Finally, you are taken average value that is very near to the true value. Okay. So in measurements, accuracy, next precision. Okay. Accuracy and precision. Accuracy is nothing but observed value is a very nearer to the true value. Observed value is very nearer to the true value. That is nothing but accuracy. Precision. Precision of an equipment, okay, gives the minimum value. Okay, gives the minimum value. Understood? That is the precision. Mainly here errors. What is error? What is error? Here error is nothing but the difference between true value and observed value. The difference in between true value and observed value. Difference between true value and observed value. Understood? Okay. So first of all, one physical quantity is measured, okay, by n times. Okay, is measured by n times. Here observed values a1, a2, a3, a4 up to a suffix n. Okay. Now mean of this one a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus a suffix n by n. Now it can be taken as a true value. It can be taken as a, we consider it is taken as a true value. Okay, this mean value is taken as a true value. Understood? So absolute error. Next one, absolute error. Absolute error. Absolute error means the magnitude of the difference. Okay, the magnitude of the difference of true value and observed value. True value and observed value. Okay, here a1, a2, a3 up to a suffix n are the observed value. Okay, mean is taken as a true value. Okay, mean is taken as a true value. Okay, here magnitude of difference. Magnitude of difference. True value and observed value. Okay, so 8 like this one. It is nothing but absolute error. Once again, absolute error means so magnitude of difference between true value and observed value. Okay, so average of absolute error. Average of absolute error. Simply it is represented with delta A bar, or simply delta A mean is equal to delta A1 plus delta A2 plus delta A3 plus up to delta A suffix n divided by en. Okay. So it gives the delta A mean. Final answer you write as A plus or minus delta A. That means it is the true value. This one is absolute error. Okay, this one is mean of absolute error. Understood? Okay. Now relative error. Relative error. Relative error. Relative error. Okay. Relative error or fractional error or fractional error. Okay. Mean absolute by mean value. It gives the relative or fractional error. Okay. It gives the relative or fractional error. Percentage error. Simply delta A mean by A mean into 100. It is the percentage error. Understood? Okay. See, next one is propagation of errors. Next one is propagation of errors. In propagation of errors, so what is use of this propagation of errors? A combination of errors. Propagation of errors or combination of errors. Okay. For example, you know G is equal to 4 pi square L by T square. Here length is measured with the help of scale. Time is measured with the help of clock. It having some personal error. You know individual errors. Individual errors. But this is the combination of length and time. Okay. So by using of these two individual errors, how to find out this error? How to find out this error? For that purpose, here required one is propagation of error. Okay, propagation of errors. Understood? Okay. Now you have taken x, y are two physical quantities values. Okay. Delta x is the absolute error measured in x. Delta y is the absolute error measured in y. Okay. Resultant of that one is z, and its error is delta z. First of all, you have taken addition. Okay. In addition, you know z is equal to x plus y. Z plus or minus delta z is equal to x plus or minus also delta x plus y plus or minus delta y. Z plus or minus delta z, it will write as x plus y plus or minus delta x plus or minus delta y. Okay. Here maximum, okay, absolute error. Maximum absolute error. Okay. So you consider maximum means delta z is equal to delta x plus delta y. Understood? Okay. Delta z is equal to delta x plus delta y. You are taking only positive. Understood? So here in terms of percentages, that means fractional percentages means delta z by z into 100 equal to delta x plus delta y by z means x plus y into 100 percentage. Understood? Okay. Next, in subtraction, z is equal to x minus y. So z plus or minus delta z, x plus or minus delta x minus, okay, y plus or minus delta y, z plus or minus delta z, x minus y plus or minus delta x. So minus of plus delta y. Understood? Here also you are taken maximum absolute error or possible error. Okay, maximum absolute error. Maximum absolute error is delta z is equal to delta x plus delta y. We are considering only positive because of maximum absolute error or maximum possible error. Understood? In terms of percentage, delta z by z into 100 equal to, so delta x plus delta y by x minus y into 100. Understood? Okay. Next, addition is over, subtraction is over. Next one is multiplication. Z is equal to x into y. Okay, apply the logarithm. Log base z is equal to log base x plus log base y. Differentiating of this one. Okay, differentiating of this one. dz by z is equal to dx by x plus dy by y. Okay, differentiating of log x is equal to 1 by x. Okay, so maximum, okay, maximum relative error or fractional error. So delta z by z is equal to delta x by x plus delta y by y. Okay, in percentages, delta z by z into 100 equal to delta x by x into 100 plus delta y by y into 100 in terms of percentage. Understood? You consider here only plus. Okay. For example, z is given x power of n, y power of n. Okay. Delta z by z is equal to, in percentage, into 100 is equal to n into, you have taken this power in front of this one. Okay. Delta x by x into 100 plus m into delta y by y into 100. Understood? Okay. Here this power is taken in front of this one. This power is taken in front of this one. Understood? Okay. In percentage. Next one is z is equal to k x power of n. Okay. K is a constant. On that case, delta z by z into 100 equal to n into delta x by x into 100. You don't take in k. Understood? Next, division. In division, z is equal to x by y. So log applied here, log z is equal to log x minus log y. Okay, differentiating of this one, dz by z is equal to dx by x minus dy by y. Dx by x minus dy by y. But here maximum relative error. Okay, maximum relative error. Delta z by z equal to delta x by x plus delta y by y. Here you are also taken positive. Y in multiplication. Okay, in division you are also taken here positive plus y because of you consider maximum relative error. Understood? In percentage, delta z by z into 100 equal to, so delta x by x into 100 plus delta y by y into 100. For example, z is equal to x power of a by y power of b. It will write as delta z by z into 100. So a into delta x by x into 100. Okay. Here b into delta y by y into 100. Here taken one is positive or negative, plus or minus. You are taken only plus because of you consider only maximum possible error. It is in denominator, so no problem. You consider here plus. Understood? Okay. These are the propagation of errors. Okay. Next, z is equal to x power of a, y power of b. Okay. P power of C. Here x, y, p are variable quantities. In this case, percentage error. Delta z by z into 100 equal to A delta x by x into 100 plus B delta y by y into 100 plus C delta p by p into 100. Understood? Okay. It is a percentage error. Delta z by z percentage equal to A into delta x by x in percentage. Okay. B delta y by y in percentage plus C delta p by p in percentage. Understood? Okay. You are taking this one. See, in 2019 in NEET examination given question based on these errors. In an experiment, the percentage of error occurred in the measurement of physical quantities A, B, C and D are 1%, 2%, 3% and 4% respectively. Then the maximum percentage of error in the measurement X, where X is equal to A square, B power of 1 by 2, C power of 1 by 3, D cube will be. What is the required quantity here? Percentage error in X. So, write this percentage delta x by x into 100 is equal to, what is the power of A? 2. Delta A by A into 100 plus power of B 1 by 2 into delta B by B into 100 plus what is the power of C? 1 by 3 delta C by C into 100 plus what is the power of D? 3 delta D by D into 100. Understood? Okay. This one. Okay. Now here first of all given percentage of A is what are one? 1%. Okay. Plus given percentage of B is 2%. Understood? Given percentage of C 3% plus given percentage of D 4%. Are understood? Substituting the percentage here A, B, C, D. Okay. Now 2% plus here 2 to cancel 1% plus 3 cancel 1% plus 3 4s are 12%. So 2 plus 1 3 3 plus 1 4 4 plus 12 16 percentage. So correct option is 16%. Understood? It is 2019 in NEET paper. Okay. Thank you.